grand final for the 2023 South America Autumn Championship. Kyna versus Lores. They're going head-to-head here in game number 1 on Demon Island. And Kyna on the Roman Reigns. Epic crossover for Terros is going up against Kyna, or going up against Lores' Kaya here in game 1. Lores coming in from the elimination bracket. We've said it many times. I'm going to say it again. He's got to win 2 sets to win this championship. 2 sets against Kyna. All right? Godly had 3 chances.
Yeah, true.
And then went a single one.
This is tough. I mean, watching it from the outlook, Lores is starting off amazingly. He's been able to successfully juggle Kyna like without issue for a while here. Kyna finally getting a neutral win there. But he really had to earn it. I feel like Lores has had control. Maybe getting a little overzealous with that N-Sig.
He wasn't ready for that second hit to connect. I thought that was going to immediately go into like a pivot Sair, send Lores off the side of the stage, avoids the down sig once. But Lores has gotten cleverer and cleverer with those down signatures as we've gotten throughout the day. He stopped putting them out and holding it and using them almost like as a direct landing coverage and as a cross-up to be able to get those knockouts from center stage. Usually you'd see Kaya mains use that at the edge. But Lores has really evolved in that regard. But here's Kyna with that game plan, putting out the axe down lights and neutral lights. That's what he's planning on knocking out with. He doesn't care how high Kaya's defense is. There's the end light. That's almost a knockout. Forces the dodge.
Yeah. And no punish from Lores there. Maybe was baiting going for the side light and then got the spot dodge from Kyna, but then just couldn't hit him. And hits him with the scoop on the corner of Demon Island, making him have absolutely
I mean, that would have knocked out no matter
back.
what direction he went, right?
Yes,
That's,
true.
Even off the top of the stage. Gravity cancel side light. Kyna, that was so brilliant. Gets the stomp, goes for the cider, weapon throw pickup. He is running away with that. Finally, Lores is able to stop him with the down light. But what Kyna did was he spot dodged the bow down light and then gravity cancel side light. We saw this a little bit earlier. We were talking about like, well, when playing against bow, what's the actual counterplay to down light? Well, it's the spot dodge, not reaction.
Yes.
And then he cancels it into an attack, and they hammer side light when gravity canceled actually descends a little bit, like sword side light.
Yes.
And then he's got a ton of damage after. That was really, really cool.
With 6 sequence, right? Kyna's playing the neutral with this hammer like so cleanly. And you can see Lores struggling to find his way around it. Kyna throwing some weapons here to add a little bit of extra pressure, but the way he's been able to move around and fish for these stomps, I mean, and I love that he has the stomp Sair like
wait, that's so worth.
That's so worth.
Lores may have just like if Lores wins the championship now, he won it off of one down.
Yeah.
that was awesome. Kyna was doing work the entire game, and then Lores was kind of like, actually, I'm gonna bet it all on this dare.
and that was the play.
Wow. All right. Let's see if Kyna can maintain his composure after that.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you've been robbed of your hard work a little bit there, right? Like somebody just got a new hire, got the same salary you got, and you've been working there for 5 years.
5 years.
You know, like that's what that looks like.
How it works. It's like, well, you have to change jobs every 2 years.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, come on, you got to play the meta, bro. Like, come on now.
Ooh, side light and air comes through, falls with that side air, down air comes through as well. What's Kyna going to be able to do here? Sair comes through, down to connects, and Lores gets the weapon throw after the dodge. A little bit of a delay on it. It was a delay on the weapon throw, and then not as much oomph to the weapon throw as well. It was still active, but it didn't fly as far, but it didn't, or fly as hard, but it didn't need to for the knockback that Lores needed to get that knockout. And like, look at this game state right here. No damage on Kyna.
I know. It's, oh my gosh.
Lores won with 388 damage to 506.
I mean, Kyna was in the white when that stock got taken. Like, that's not something that happens often.
And that was against Hammer.
No business winning that.
That was against Hammer Recovery too.
Yeah, like what? Like
Kyna was just a little careless, and then Lores capitalized. And Lores is a good enough player that in a one-on-one stock situation with Kyna, he just wins.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so.
So Kyna now down 8 game. Lores has to win 2 more for that bracket reset. Let's see what's going to happen here. I do think that before that dare hit, and probably tilted Kyna a little bit, understandably, Kyna was destroying him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And it's happening again right now. So let's see if Lores is able to clutch it again.
Because at that point, it's like, you know, Lores, I like the attempt there, but at this point, it's like that might get you a game. It might even get you a set even. But you have to win 2. And so I'm really thinking about kind of the longevity of the way that Lores is playing here, because if Kyna consistently plays the way the beginning of that game 1 went, it just through sheer consistency, he's going to win.
Yeah. Scoop comes through, takes the first stock. Let's see if Kyna is able to get a lot of extra credit like he did last time. or if Laura's just going to be able to even things up. Weapon spawn comes through. It's the bow. Down sig on landing here could be huge. Does not connect it. Gets the downlight into Nair instead. He's going to need maybe 2 more of those. Never mind. If you get him halfway up towards the blast zone, that'll knock out a lot earlier. And kind of got no damage for his troubles.
Okay. Here goes Lores, getting hit, but still trying to fight his way here. I mean, definitely keeping things close as far as we're concerned. Ooh, and that side light. It's a huge opportunity. Just had like a jump and a dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't cover the landing there. Pretty surprised. It felt like a good D-light moment, but I think maybe he thought Kyna wasn't going to touch the ground at that moment. Maybe got caught surprised and slipping there.
Oh, and that stomp comes through, gets the scoop as well. Kyna does get hit by the falling Sarah into side light. Sider comes through as well. Lores gets the downer stuff recovery. Okay, but I confused stuff recovery with destroying of the weapon, but it's still a big deal. And then the weapon throw right afterwards. That's 2 weapon throw snipes that Lores has gotten.
A perfect down air as well from Lores. Like, it was max range on the horizontal plane there because it was a pretty tough one to line up. It could be a pretty thin hitbox sometimes, but.
Okay, wait, Lores gets hit by 1 downlight, but he's got the defense to survive that, and kind of sticking to that game plan, does succeed, gets the knockout. Really, really close game 2, but keeping in mind that Lores did like half the damage of Kyna in the previous game and won. This is a big adaptation from Lores going into game 2. Because I would say that Lores has been in control about this whole entire time. Let's see what Kyna can do. Stomps forward. Gets hit by a Sarah. Silent second hit. Does connect. Sarah catches it Kyna on the way back to the stage. Down sig to try to keep Kyna from drifting to the wall. Doesn't work out. But it was such a cool idea. Neutral comes through.
Trying to hunt him down. Down air Sarah. Love to see that. Goes aggressive. Needs to watch out.
Here's the recovery, and Kyna's too afraid to put out a move on landing, and there's the punish for the down sig. I like the idea. He was doing that classic thing where he guards the weapon with the down signature, and Kyna has nothing to do with it.
Down sigging a lot here.
Oh, the down sig might cost him the game. Let's see.
Okay, swaps over to the bow and honestly,
destroys the hammer.
Oh,
the down sig spot dodged. I can't believe that didn't connect. I thought the very end of the move was going to freeze Kyna there, but he doesn't, and he dive kicks him, and it's actually so close,
He's
Lambo.
just throwing out downlights over and over, and Kyna keeps punishing him for it. He wants D-light recovery. He wants the guaranteed thing that's going to win him the game, and Kyna's scouting him out for it.
No dodge.
It's going to be the reason Lores loses if
That's
he keeps relying on it. The end light's not enough. One opportunity to mix up on recovery, and manages to get back, throws away the weapon. Kyna looking for 1 end light, 1 side air. That down air is not going to be enough to do it. How does Lores push forward?
End light has enough force even from center now, right?
I think so. Oh, and Lores steals another one. These are robberies, Taza. These aren't like convincing wins by any means.
That was another 100 damage deficit victory.
Yes.
No, that was from the last screen. There we go. Yeah, it was still over 100 damage deficit.
Oh man, this is ridiculous. And at this rate, if Lores manages to win another one,
that's bracket reset.
Bracket reset.
Yeah. And that's absolutely the best thing for Lores right now. I think that although I do think it is so unrealistic that it's a 3-0, considering that, like we talked about, like, hey, it happened in game 1, and now it happened in game 2. He can't keep getting away with this, right? Like, what?
It's like, but nobody reported him to police. So, it's like, I just assumed somebody else would do it, and then the cycle goes on.
Bystander effect. It's just like, well, I mean, I was there, but. That's not my responsibility.
Nobody wants responsibility. Nobody wants it. But we'll see if Lores is able to steal yet another, or if Kyna will assume responsibility.
He couldn't be stealing it right there. Got the poke off the stuff recovery. Kyna does manage to make it back, but he's taking a ton of damage. Sidelight Nair hits through once, but Kyna needs 2 more of those, I think. All right, there's the second one. Holds the ground pound a little too long. Yeah. Let's see. Down sig on bow, not as good at covering stacked as he's been doing with the spear, and Kyna gets a silent air, side air. That's a great start coming out here from Kyna to stop this 3-0 from Lores.
Yeah, you can already see Lores. Probably still trying to stick to the game plan. It's got him this far. So
what is the game plan? And I guess it's down sig, isn't it?
I mean, part of it's down sig, part of it's just like, go for a cheeky thing from time to time.
Oh, Kyna's so good. He touched the wall through all of that. Oh, he doesn't get the air. Oh, so that scoop, even though he was falling while sweating while doing it, at the end of the move, he got the chase dodge up.
Yes.
And it was Lores that was able to hit him so quickly after that hit stun to be able to get that edge guard. That was just an awesome offstage exchange in general.
Yeah, great just response time with the pogo, right? To really go ahead and put in position to close out that stock. And now, you know, swinging back here, bring things closer to even, but kind of trying to widen that gap with these neutralites, holding the corner very well here, but Lores has a perfectly timed dodge through to go ahead and escape that.
Oh, and Lores is not letting Kyna land. Finally gets through with one dare. Downlight bats Lores away. But Lores favoring the bow so far. Stomp Sarah will take that out of his hands. He had an opportunity to switch the weapons, but he held onto the damaged one. And look at that. Now he has to get a new one. But it's the bow primed. So here we go. Nair hits. What else is it going to be? Oh, stop into nothing. Wasn't expecting that stop to hit, I think.
Yeah, sidelight narrowly whipped as well. Sometimes with the spacing, it can be pretty tough to get it if you don't get a dash beforehand. So.
All right. Kyna on his way to getting a game here in this grand final.
Lores needs to respond back here and bring these stocks to even. Looking for a little bit of extra damage. Down sig could be on the table now in the corner. Gets the pogo, goes for pogo Sayer, and it doesn't quite work out. Gets the down sig on the wrong side again. His batting average with the down sig has been a lot worse versus Kyna in comparison to the previous set.
Yes, but I feel like in the sets it usually starts off that way. Wow, what a hit.
Yeah, I know. Unarmed down sig.
Okay, Lores, can he 3-0 Kyna here and get the bracket reset? That would be a swift 3-0. As far as how the match has been going so far in South America, with how close everything has been. What an odd 3-0 too. He was like, it was a 3-0, but it was like.
But Kyna might just decide to hit him twice and side sig, and the game might just be over.
Kyna has not side sigged once.
I know, that's why it would be a great option.
Oh. Like, I remember watching like all 9 games in top 4 at the Royale, and he only did one signature, and it was the last move that he hit the entire game, and it was neutral sig. That was it. And he only did it because it was optimal on the spot dodge punish. That was the only reason why he did it.
Tends to be the only one that he opts to use out of the kit.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Oh,
though.
2 nairs in a row. Went for the landing punish. Goes for the side sig to get snared for it. He goes right into the weapon throw with that recovery, and Kyna brings it to a game 4.
Yeah, that one's a little bit tougher there because when you whiff the side sig there, Kyna just has to make a read on what you do after the side sig. Do you do nothing? Do you jump? Do you fastball?
The end of Kaya's side sig is like a little laggy too, and Kyna was able just to get there in time with a dashed up Sarah, I think is what we saw.
I feel like he could have fastballed. I think he jumps in.
Here he goes. He gravity cancels. Oh, he did jump into it. You're right.
Fastball.
You're right.
But you have to pick the right defensive option there, and it's hard to know.
Oh, Kyna wasn't ready for the game to start.
Yeah, he was like, oh, hold on, brother. Yeah, he was going to go ahead and restart that one.
All right.
Man.
Got the win, and they was like, I really have to go get a drink. And so, wait, wow. Is that the... No, Kyna's still there. And he's like, okay, I'm ready this time. We're going to reset that. We're going to go into the actual game number 4 in just a little bit. Kyna in the score screen right now. We can't actually see it, but he's roasting marshmallows. That's what he was actually doing. Yeah. That's what he was doing in real life.
It's autumn, you know.
Is that, are campfires autumn? Is that autumn?
I feel like going camping is an autumn
season?
vibe, you know, where it's like, it's cool enough out like that, like you might need a sweater, but like not so cold that you need a coat, you know.
All right.
Go ahead, stand by the fire. Roast a little marshmallow. Sounds like some good times. Nice and autumny. Look at the leaves falling around you. Ooh, all the colors.
Catching fire
wow,
because of the campfire. It's just like, what's the highest fire hazard risk?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that
too. That's a fun decision to measure.
Well, anyways,
safe, kids.
Yeah, Kyna versus Lores will be coming up in just a little bit. I think Kyna's just got to resolve some whatever issues that were happening there. Let me check with our production.
Restart or something like that. But
I just got word that we're filling time.
Filling time?
Yeah.
I don't know what that
We want to talk
means.
about Flambeau.
I mean, there's so many things. The world is our oyster. There's
world's our
literally
oyster.
so many questions. What is the meaning of life?
Oh, you don't want to start there.
I don't want to start there. I feel like
everybody tends just to meme Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy whenever that question's asked.
I've never seen it.
But you know the meme I'm talking about, right?
Sure, I'll say yes.
Do you know what the number answer is to that question? You've
No.
never heard anybody say 42 in response to that?
Never.
Once? I thought that was the most obvious answer to that question ever. The whole entire book was just about how they asked a supercomputer to guess what say what the meaning of life was.
It says 42.
And it took billions of years or whatever to find out, and then finally it was we're ready, and everybody was gathered for it, and then it said 42, and it was just a pun.
So what? Is it
I don't actually know.
The movie 24?
You gotta look it up on Google. It's
everything leads to 2 and 4. Or is it 21? I remember which.
It's
movie.
not.
23?
I don't really think it's that deep. I don't really remember the reasons for it.
Looks like Kyna was able to figure it out because we're back in the
meaning
grand
of
finals.
life. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
go and think and extrapolate a bit.
That's like the first time that I've known something that somebody else doesn't know, because I don't really know a lot of references. This feels a lot better from yesterday.
Italian ice
yeah. Going from like 3 different types of ice cream. I'm like, dude, I just know what.
I've never
you
heard
said
of sorbet.
if you said gelato, I'd make maybe I know that. But sorbet,
sherbet. Yeah.
I know what sherbet is.
Okay.
I know what gelato is, production. I was talking about the other things that.
Taz is getting flamed as Kyna is actually getting
uppercutted to the skies.
Yes.
Laura is trying to manifest a 3-1 bracket reset right now and kind of saying, no, we're going to game 5. That's what I feel like he's saying.
Yeah, no, I'm right with you, and we'll see if Kyna's able to make the adjustments. Has a slight lead here, getting a bigger one. Double nairs, that always hurts. It never feels good getting hit by 2 of those in a row, but sometimes it really feels like there isn't much you can do about it.
Yeah. Laura is trying to get some nairs of his own, which admittingly don't hit as hard as hammer nair, but a little bit safer to throw and whiff. Kyna now even in damage with Lores. Sidelights through, gets punished by Lores' own sidelight, and lights the wrong way to get stopped stared for it.
All right, D-Light recovery. Gonna go ahead and convert that, but not nearly close enough to a range where it's going to lead to a KO. So Lores is just gonna be happy with that damage as Kyna starts to turn things around now. And really, I mean, we were saying this before, just playing with the base axe kit. Haven't really seen much in terms of signatures or anything like that. If it's gonna be one, I feel like it's usually been down sig across every Taros player, you know. But you know, axe. And
no, Kyna is a signatureless Taros.
Yeah.
It's the most honest brand.
Nah, whatever that means. Honest and Taros is like saying like jumbo shrimp, you know, it's an oxymoron.
I thought jumbo shrimp was just a type of shrimp.
I mean, that is also true.
Yeah. Whatever.
Like, I mean, it is also
it's
a
not
type
an
of shrimp,
oxymoron.
but it is
it's
also
like
an oxymoron. Some shrimp means small.
I thought
jumbo
shrimp
means large.
was like an actual. Is shrimp not actually what?
I mean, like shrimp is like the name of the prawn.
The prawn.
Yes,
yeah.
but like.
Or is it? Or is it the name of the prawn?
You cannot call someone a shrimp, you know?
That's a little mean.
I mean, I guess some things are just
here.
true, though. I don't go around saying, like, I'm the tallest person on the planet. Like, I'm just not. People call me skinny. I don't say, why did you say this? Just, some things are facts, dude. They gave me the nickname of Twig when I was in high school, and I had no issue with it because I was just like, this is what life is, bro.
Ooh, and what life is for Lores right now is getting stared by Kyna's hammer. Sidelight as well. This could be game 5 coming up real quick, Flambeau.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking to be that way because Lores has been on the back foot. We need to rob yet another game in this one to stop it from going to game 5. Kind of looking like he doesn't want a reset to happen and he wants to end this tournament now.
Yeah. And for all intents and purposes, this
nice
was looking like
there.
a 3-0. Yeah, I usually mess that up.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, I don't blame you. That one can be tough. You know,
that's
the
like
pause really helps.
It's funny. It's funny that you bring that up because I actually only learned recently that I was saying it wrong intentionally because I had heard it said wong so many times.
What you would say, like intensive?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You say it fast enough that nobody complains.
Yes.
And I was like, no, really, the word here is intense. Like the intention.
Yes.
And I didn't know. Gosh.
What a surprise. Taz didn't know that. Let's go, Kyna.
I'm more just like, you're the first person to ever acknowledge that I put that much effort into saying that phrase, and it made me really happy.
Yeah, let's go.
I was like, wow, someone's really listening
Chris
to me.
won if you feel happy for Taz Felix Seed. That's wholesome content. That's compassion.
11 damage difference for Kyna's victory there. Yeah, that was a close game 4.
Yeah.
And now we're going to game 5
Game
where
5.
Laura's stole 2
Reverse
games.
3-0?
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe?
I really feel like this is like 3-0 plus 2. Like, Laura's, you're playing great. You're in grand finals, but also that was some craziness that happened in those first 2 games.
That's true. You did really find some golden eggs amidst the nest.
All right. Is this going to be the reverse 3-0 for Kyna so that he is once again the champion here in South America? Or is Laura's going to manifest a Game 10 Grand Final?
Yeah, I know.
That's what production has been begging for it in my ears this entire time. And you know what, chat? Type 1 in chat if you want a Game 10 Grand Finals, because I know you all want to see it as much as we do.
All right, and there's only There's only one way to find out as these two are going at it. Great spacing from Loris to not get hit by that stomp and to avoid that sidelight as well. There we go. And less like that, you hear it, we see it, you know?
We want to see Loris succeed.
They want game 10. Game 10.
Oh, and Loris is bringing it back. Look at him go. Sidelight comes through. Nair does not hit. Downlight not going to knock out just yet. And if Loris gets the read, he gets the down sig. Has Kyna off the right side of the stage. One more down sig could do it. He endlights him, but
exhausted recovery.
Wake Up too.
Sly little one.
He used the jump that he got back from getting hit into an exhausted recovery and catches Loris off guard. Luckily, Loris comes right back in, evens things up 2-2. But man, that was a really clever idea from Kyna.
Oh, man. There we go, Kyna.
Oh, falls with neutral light. Steps forward. Goes for the down light. Side light hits as well. Kyna gets to that side air. Loris. Oh, he gets the side light. No nair afterwards. Kyna is doing such a good job avoiding these nairs and then getting it down on the way back.
Yeah, he's counterpunching really well right now. And that's got huge disarms as well. Loris gets caught with the dash back side sig. We were saying we never see sigs from Kyna, but when we do, they destroy.
Yeah, that was... That shows the level of urgency that Kyna has right here in this grand final.
Kyna wants this to be over. One stock away from being the autumn champion, needs to tuck Loris and the rest of us into bed.
That's how you condition like an entire region into thinking that you don't use signatures, is when a side sig comes out once. Like if you look at, like we talk about signature accuracy per game or per set.
Oh, that was going to be a down air maybe.
Oh, does he have the jumps to make it back? He does. Scoop misses. Loris going off unarmed. Loris playing a little risky for the game state right now. He needs to get the stock.
You're an orange versus Taros. You think you'd be a little bit slower on the gas, but Loris is not.
Down sig at the edge here could be huge. Goes for the recovery. Takes him up the top. All right. Game 5. Last stock. Kyna versus Loris. Is Kyna going to become the autumn champion here in South America, or is Loris going to bring it to a bracket reset? Let's find out, Flambeau.
Yeah, we're going to see in just a moment here. Is Loris clutch? Does he have the clutch gene? Or is Kyna going to close this one out with a reverse neutral signature? And it's looking like Kyna might be able to do it here. It has Loris in the corner. Freeze a jump with the side air. One more hit, and that can be the tournament. Can Kyna get it here? Tries to get the reverse N-sig, trying to be cheeky with it, but Loris doesn't give it to him. One D-light is all it takes, Taza.
When he's fishing for signatures, that's when you know Kyna's desperate. I'm like, oh no, neutral sigs are coming through. Stop Sair, and Kyna does it. He is your 2023 South America Autumn Champion.
Taking out Loris in a very convincing reverse 3-0. For a moment there, things were looking a bit precarious, but then Kyna decided, you know what? I think it's time to bring this one home, and manages to win it in the game 5.
The first signature of the day.